Hi, this is Carmen with Cherished Legacies in the Well Chronicle Life, and this series is on weddings and digital books. And last video, I showed you how to do an Autobook, and I'm going to show you this time how to do a non-Autobook. I also want to show you what I did because when I was doing the Autobook, I showed you how I would have broken up the ceremony better and it would have gone faster. So that's what I did real quick before I jumped in and did this one. So before I had ceremony and all the photos, and I really thought that was okay because I don't really have that many photos. I've curated, which means I've got the best of the best photos down, so I don't feel like I have a lot, but it was jumbled up and hard to tell which piece of the ceremony it was. So what I did is I broke it down a little farther, and I have now had the glass unity, the prayer, the rings, and the vows. And so I broke that down. And why do I have the title so long? It's because I might have 20 weddings. And if I want to look at rings and I want to know which rings, I've found that the more detailed I am in the title, the better. So that's why I have ring ceremony wedding of Carmen and John. And so you can see here easily, even though I only have a few in there, which is a little bit fewer than I usually have an album. I think it's needed for this, so I'm going to leave it there. Then I kept some of the general pictures and the kiss down here in this in the one up level of the album. So I wanted to show you that before I go into over here, create and print. And if you remember, we're looking at photo albums. And the last time we did an auto book, so you can go back and find that video. And you can also remember the three different types. So there's the deluxe seamless lay flat, the standard lay flat, and the standard. And as you can see, the standard has a little bump and things may fall in that gutter. So you have to be very careful about design. And then the next one is a standard lay flat, which I love because like it says, it lays flat. It makes a beautiful book. But for weddings, my favorite by far for weddings is the deluxe seamless lay flat. And you can see there's not a gap there between the pages. So it makes a photo look beautiful across two pages. So that's why I like that for weddings. Okay, the other thing I want to show you real quick, if you look here under the name, so it'll tell you whether it's what kind of book. The second, it has a title. The second part tells you what type of book. So what are we looking for? We're looking for seamless lay flat. Oh, I forgot one thing. Let me go back in here. Must sort by wedding. It's gonna give me less choices. Okay, so it tells me the name of the book. Then it tells me the type of book. So I'm looking for seamless lay flat for the wedding. Under there, you can see this. These on the Autobook, you can see you can make the pages any color, which is a benefit and why I do like Autobooks. One, they put the pictures on the page for me, and I can go back and just move them. And two, I can decide the whole book to be a color or each page to be a different color. And you can see under here, this said most of the wedding book says you can tell are white. There is the one down here, Simply Formal, which is a deluxe seamless lay flat that is black. Has some black in it, but it's mostly, you can see what color. Most of them are about that circle. So we're going to come back up here and we're going to do this one. Love and Focused. If you remember from last time, I'm a 10 by 10 girl, so that's what I'm going to pick. And I'm going to personalize it. Okay, so if you remember back, Autobook, you get to here, you add the pictures and it puts the pictures on the page. So this type of book, it does not do that for you. So you're going to have to choose each little picture. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to my albums. Usually I would have this up here. I would move my album up to my first level albums, but I haven't. That's okay. I want a couple photo. And I want this one for the front. I'm going to move it down. I'm not these is not me, so I'm going to come add my name. I can change the other nice thing about this. I can change the font size. I can change the color of the font. I can change the type of font, and I can change where it is. So I'm going to change that. I like this is love, so I'm going to leave that right here. Obviously, you need to change it. If you don't change it, yes, it will print. And then you will have this. Now, I want to do it had it all caps, and I like that. So I'm going to go back. And don't worry, you can always go back and change things. So this one, I like that. I don't like this. So I'm going to go back and change to all caps. Okay. Then the back picture is going to be this one. Okay. And then if I wanted a QR code, so easily I do this I select an album. It's going to go back to all my albums. I'm going to go down here, special occasions. I'm going to find my album. And right here in the right-hand corner is create a code. This QR code will go back to my album so that people can see all of my videos and watch the videos, and they can see all the pictures. I can go back to a nested album and do these throughout the book, or I can put all my videos in one album, which I highly recommend doing that. And then it'll go just to the videos. However you want to do it, you can do that. But I love that, how easy it is to do a QR code. So this is the beginning. I'm going to start, instead of with us, our ceremony started with a prayer. And I pulled those out. So I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to pick. And I always pick color photos, even though I've kept the black and whites in there, because if I decide that I do want to change this to black and white, I just come up here and filter and go to black and white. And usually that's great, okay? So that's why I just pull over those. So then next, let's say I cannot change the color, I can change the design. I want to do details here. So I'm going to find one with lots of photos on the page. So let's see which one I'm going to want. I kind of like this one. So I changed it to that one. I don't want to say cheers to have that kind of looks like it should be the last page. So I'm going to take that off. I can add something. It's in the details. We're getting ready. Whatever I want to put, I can put that there. Could leave it blank, whatever you want. So I'm going to go to my detail page, my detail album, which is my first album. I need to go back. This is the only picture I really have close up of that. So that's going to go there. I loved my flowers. I might move that. Yeah, I just want to show you how easy it is to move. I can enlarge. So let's see. This is kind of the backdrop. I'll put that there. And so you can see how easy it is. And you can decide which one you like better. I suggest try both ways. And then you can, whichever way you personally like to do it better, go with that one. Where's our lock? I want that one over here. If you move it and something's already there, it'll just flip them. I guess you can say, I really like this one, so. Okay, so that's kind of how you do that one. So that's what you would do. And you would go down each one and and just find your pictures. And if you have it curated, like, and organized, then you can just go album to album. So let's do the glass ceremony. I only have 4 pictures of that, right? So I'm just going to do here. Here, I only have 4, so I'm going to have to change this. Although I could go back and do the finished product, because I haven't done that, and I do have this. Like this. I don't love the layout of this one, so I might come back here and look for 4 things with 4. Oh, that knocked out my other one. So I might, let's see, I need 5, right? And then we can add this back in. This was the kind of close up of the different ones. So I might play around with that a little bit, but there you go. Obviously that's probably not the best quote for that. So I might put a little bit about what this ceremony was, the glass unity ceremony, and put that in on that page. I like this one. I like the saying on this one. So this one I might do a couple of the group ones. So I would just go through here. And find a couple of these. The nice thing, if you see, watch here, it tells you if it's in the book on any page. So that's a nice feature. So you know whether you have that one a lot yet or not. So you can kind of. So that cuts off the reflection. I probably don't want to use that there. And that's what you do, and you just kind of play around with it. So, oh, I love this one. I'm gonna do this one here. You kind of, the more you play around with it, you'll kind of find the ones to do. And there you go. And I kind of like that one, so I'm going to leave that there. So there is how you do it. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, just let me know. Find the contact and information below, and I will see you next time. Thanks.